Hello Madridistas, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be previewing the game against Valencia in what will be a very crucial game for us to put the pressure upon Barcelona. And please, before we go into the video, if you are new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button, like the videos, and turn up that notification button for more videos. So going straight into today's topic, we are going to be playing Valencia at the Mestalla. It is going to be a difficult game for us because we have some players out injured. As we may know it, Jude Bellingham is out injured. Vinicius Jr. is suspended for this game. And for some reason, I am actually happy because of this. We all know what has been happening with Vinicius Jr. at the Mestalla Stadium for the past few years now. In what has been a racist upon racist chance towards him. And I'm so very happy that he's not going to be playing this game because so that we can just avoid that drama. We can actually focus on football and playing our game. Because if Vinicius is playing in that game, the focus and attention is going to be on him. The racist chants here and there, blah, blah, blah. We don't need such distraction right now. We just need to focus on football. This team is shit right now, and we need to get back to winning ways. Going into the game, we need to win this game and keep on putting the pressure upon Barcelona, making that 1 point difference not to get wider. And Barcelona, as we all know it, they play this high line. If you look at Barcelona, if you watch their games, you are going to see that they leave lots of opportunities for the opposition. That high line is very dangerous, and they are also going to drop some points in some games. But the main question is, can we win our games to capitalize on these points when Barcelona will drop them? That's the ultimate question. Because if you watch Barcelona games very well, they leave lots of spaces for their opposition to attack them. When they play this high line and they lose the ball, the opposition can easily play just a long through ball over the top and easily attack them. But the quality of these teams playing against them has a lot to be desired because they keep on missing good chances that they ought to score Barcelona. So when they meet a good team, they are going to feel it. And they just can't keep on getting lucky or relying on Juan Garcia to bait them out every time. Don't get me wrong, Barcelona are a very good team. They play free-flowing attacking football. Their attack is very fluid. Their plays are more automatic and more reflexive. But that high line is going to kill them. And it's already killing them because important games, big games, they have been conceding more chances to the opposition. And if you meet a good opposition that has quality up front, they are going to pay for it, just like they paid for it against Chelsea. So if we can keep on putting the pressure upon Barcelona, we will be able, just maybe we will be able to win the league. Because trust me, going into the Champions League, we don't even have a single hope to win that Champions League. Because if you look at the draw that we are, it is a very difficult one. If we manage to beat Benfica and go to the if we even manage to beat Benfica and go to the knockout stages, we are going to be playing Manchester City, and if we can somehow get past Manchester City, we are going to be playing Arsenal, and that is going to be a difficult game for us. And with this kind run of form, we are definitely going nowhere near the semi-final, except some miracle seems to appear. Real Madrid is a miraculous club, but right now miracles can't just save you every time because this team is built and is structured poorly. And getting to the summer transfers, we have a lot of work to do. Mr. President is not caring about the club enough. He's more interested in the financial aspect of the club more than the on-field decisions in the club. And this club is going badly. Our football has been poor for some seasons now. We failed to replace important players. We failed to replace some important players like Toni Kroos and Luka Modric and even Benzema. We failed to replace them. I've seen Florentino Perez spend big money on players that will come and deliver for the club. The only notable signing that has been spent like that is Kylian Mbappe, and we even have a player in his position of Vinicius Jr. playing that left wing. But Mbappe was brought to play at the center forward, and so far it has not been all that successful. Though he has scored a loads amount of goals, but on the field we have failed to win important games. He can score 50 plus goals, but what we need is a win. So going into the game against Valencia, I don't know what Abeloa is going to do. He has been consistent with his lineup for some time now, with Franco Mastantolo, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius up front. Jude Bellingham, Arda and Chomini in midfield. Asensio and Dean Huijsen has been starting as centre backs, with Carreras and Fede Valverde playing at right back. But currently, there's been news that Trent is training with the squad and he looks fit. He really looks good right now. But I don't know if Fede Valverde is going to start a right back, and then later in the game move into midfield and Trent to come in. Maybe it will just be too early to get Trent starting in games. But why not? Why not try Trent at right back and play Fede Valverde in a midfield four? Let's see how it goes. But if you ask me, this is what I think Abeloa is going to do. He's going to play a midfield three with a double pivot of Kamavinga and Tremeni, then Gula at the 10th position, then Kylian Mbappe and Rodrigo playing on the left, then Franco Mastantuono playing on the right. But does Mastantuono deserve to start? This past few games, his quality on the ball has been very poor. Yes, he knows how to mark very well. He works with the team. He puts in a lot of energy tracking back and then, but his quality going forward has been poor. He tries to dribble too many players instead of going for the safe pass, combining with his men. He has not been doing that recently. But this game is not going to be a game that we are going to have much more possession of the ball. So it might be a good game for Franco Mastantuono because I know Valencia are going to be pressing us. They are playing at home. Though they are down at the La Liga table, they are going to be playing with pride. In games like this, form is thrown out of the window. They don't want to go to relegation, so they are actually going to give their all. So I think this game is going to be a game of back and front. It's going to be decided by some decisive key moments. Who use his chances more is who is going to win this game. I'm not so confident about Madrid right now because our last few games has been poor. It has been a head scratcher for me. The game against Benfica was horrible. We didn't do enough. Even the players were saying it themselves that they can't keep playing like this. Kylian Mbappe was saying we can't keep suffering like this. We need to do better. So in this game, I think it's going to be a game of back and front football. So Masantuono will likely start. Rodrigo is going to play on the left wings, and Kylian Mbappe will play on the right. Or maybe we can see Gonzalo Garcia playing. I don't know, but this is the lineup that I think Abeloa is going to play, babe. But if you ask me what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a midfield four with Trumeni and Fede Valverde, then Kamavinga and playing Guler at the 10. Then play Rodrigo and Kylian Mbappe up front. With Trent returning to right back and playing Alvaro Carreras at left back. Then Asensio and Dean Huijsen at the centre backs. Rudiger is working his way back to fitness. I hope he can come back in time. And also, Eden Militao is also coming back. He's not going to be ready for these few games now that are coming. But if we can somehow make it into the Champions League, he'll be ready in the latter stages of the competition to play. When Militao was playing, we conceded fewer goals. Our problem started this season when he got injured again, and our centre backs has been inconsistent this season. Our defense has been poor. That has been due to the reason why we have conceded more goals this season. If not, Couture has been spectacular for us, we would have conceded many plus goals already. So what I want for Madrid in this game is to press from the first minute. You know, we went from a coach, Xabi Alonso, that had a tactical idea, a tactical plan. We went from a coach that brought ideas of pressing the ball high up the pitch, creating turnovers and counter pressing, creating chances to score goals, to a manager of Abeloa that has brought him to build relationship with the players, to please the players. That is what we have on ground now, and we just need to manage it. I don't think Abeloa is going to coach Madrid next season. I think he's brought in to end this season, and I don't even think he's going to earn the season because if we get a belt to the ass in the Champions League, he's going to be fired. Seriously, he's going to be fired. So going back to the Valencia game, we need to press so high, cause Valencia problems in their own box, win the balls, and get the ball to Kylian Mbappe or Rodrigo, and we score an early goal. I think Gula is going to be assisting Mbappe in this one because if you check the stats, most of the goals that Mbappe has scored this season was assisted by Ada Gula. Gula has been instrumental this season. His connection with Kylian Mbappe has been superb, and I think he's going to give Mbappe an assist on Sunday. I'm not surprised if Mbappe gets a brace in this game because Kylian Mbappe connects very well with Arda Güler, and his runs are easily spotted by Güler. These frauds got lots of days to rest, so there is no excuse for them not to win this game. A draw or a loss will be unacceptable. If you look at the records, going away, we have not been so strong playing on the road this season. At the Benabe, we play very well, but on the road, we have been poor. We lost to Benfica. Can you imagine? And a goalkeeper even scored against us because of our horrendous defending. So we really need to be strong on the road against Valencia in this game. Win this game and put more pressure on Barcelona because apart from the league, I don't see anything that we're going to win this season. We have been knocked out of the Copa del Rey disgracefully by Albacete, and Barcelona put 2 goals past them and won them 2-1 in the Copa del Rey, and we were shit in that game. We were horrible. We were horrible. Even though Kylian Mbappe and the rest didn't play, we ought to have won that game. We've been kicked out of the Copa del Rey. We have only the Champions League and Liga left. The Champions League would be a dream, but we can't win it this season because we are horrible and we just don't have the players and the form to win the Champions League this season. Maybe next season if we get the right players and build this team the right way. But the league, I'm still a little bit optimistic that we can get the league done. We can actually win the league. Though Barcelona are light years ahead of us right now, playing better football, scoring more goals, and they look like a more structured team. But their defense is also horrible. And when they play against good teams, they can concede goals. If we can just get our act together, put in a run of games, win games, and take our chances, we will be able to win this